Welcome to the following presentation of the Dozen Trivia by Barstool Sports.
Is it Crime Dog, Fred McGriff?
Jesus, how in the hell?
The winners of the Dozen Trivia Tournament, the big screaming honker.
The movie's called Get.
And that winners of the Dozen season 2. That is correct. 14-13.
Bennings with Chick-fil-A.
Ponies pulling up. Champions of the
All right, it's the Dozen All-Star Week 2024. The first event of All-Star Week is here. We're recording this weeks in advance. Like 2 weeks in advance.
Up the energy, Jeff D'Lo. What is this? Come bring the energy up.
Well, we're good. It's exciting. It is exciting. I'm not the star of the show. The four of you are. We're recording this on April 23rd. Just for context, this won't air till May 7th. So here we go. First time we've done something like this. 2v2. 2v2, and all the trivia tonight is from the 80s and the 90s. From the 80s and the 90s. And so we got four of the best. I will note, Large definitely would be good at this as well. That's my one caveat. But
I'm not here to be critical of how you put this together, God knows. But I mean, I know I've won the MVP 3 times, and as we're taping this, I think I'm now once again leading the league in scoring or second. Frank's been all dozen, I think. He's the top 15 in scoring. Brandon obviously has seen other people win championships. Klemmer, I think, is like 52nd in the league. I think he's tied with Rico for scoring.
No, that's not true at all.
This is a good point.
And Kirk, unlike you, I don't hog all the niches. So I actually spread the wealth there. So we're a more complete team.
Yeah. Did you end the season on the win or a loss last year?
A loss. Okay, what are you guys
yeah.
doing this year? I keep checking the standings.
Klemmer, do you have a winning record in the Dozen all time? I don't think you do.
No.
It's pretty close.
No.
he has been on the most teams out of this group. That is for sure.
Yeah, this is I feel bad for Frank. Obviously, he's burdened here with Klemmer, but Frank's a great player, so I think it'll be a good competition.
Here's the parameters for tonight.
By the way, Frank isn't paying attention to this bullshit at all.
Yeah, Frank. Why is Frank even? I mean, what are we doing here, Frank?
Frank doesn't give a fuck about this conversation.
Okay, here we go.
Changes tonight. It's Klemmer and Frank against Brandon and Kirk. The one change tonight, it's a standard Dozen match. The only change besides 80s and 90s is no call a friend. You get 2 double ups. 2 double ups.
Okay.
And then you get double sip as well. Let's just do this. 24 questions, 12 rounds of trivia, 25th being the bonus round. Bonus round's a little different, but it's a fun one, the way we're doing it tonight. 3 lifelines. 2 of them are double up, make a category worth 2 points. You have your double sip. You can't use that on anything worth 2 points, so you can't use it on anything you doubled up, and you can't use it on your niche category tonight. Frank and Klemmer up first, Brandon and Kirk up second. Let's just do this. Here we go. All-Star Week 2024. Also this week, we have the Booze Ponies against Fans, trying to defend the league's honor. KB against Will Compton. It's KB against Will Compton and the ability to Google all of the answers. He'll have a phone he can Google, and then the All-Star game will be on Sunday. It's the White Sox Dave strategy. In honor of Dave. Here we go. First category is Major League Baseball. Anyone want to double?
Do we want to double, Frank?
If you want to double, we could double this one.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, wow. Okay. Bold.
First category, doubled up baseball. Here it is for Frank and Klemmer. While Doug DeCinces spent most of his career with the Orioles, he finished third in 1982 AL MVP voting while playing for this team.
Angels. And I remember a sign up during the 1986 ALCS. DeCinces is about to become a free agent. Thank heaven for number 11. May he return in 87.
That's an incorrect answer. If that's his full answer, that's not correct.
Right. You only asked for one.
Yeah, I mean, that's not. Okay.
Angel. And Jenks is calling me.
It's okay. Angels.
No entourages right now, Frank. No entourages.
2-0.
Frank, you can set me a walk. You can set me a walk with fucking Harry Carson later. Can we do this for 36 minutes? I mean, is that okay? I mean, Jesus.
Kirk and Brandon, who's going to be final answer person? Klemmer's going to take it over for your team.
Both of us.
Well, we're a team. Brandon and I we're basically united at the hip.
This will be good.
Yeah.
Other side. Double off the board for Frank and Klemmer, but used obviously very successfully.
Brandon, you don't want to use this here, do you?
No, I don't.
Okay. I mean, if it's that easy, I mean,
I don't know what's coming up later, but I feel
While
like
Jack Clark's the most of his career with the
that's the
Giants.
Cardinals, right, Brandon?
yeah, that's the card. That's gonna let him finish the question, but it's going to be the Cardinals.
Okay.
Because he hit the home run against the Dodgers, right? It's going to be the home run against the Dodgers.
Yeah, I remember he was a free agent 2 years later. Somebody had this sign that said, I'm harking for Clarkin, and the sign was up there, and it was crazy. It was wild.
All right, finish your stupid little.
Of course, we're probably wrong. So, but yeah, go ahead.
He finished third in 1987 NL MVP voting while playing for this team.
Oh man, let's think about this.
I think it's the Cardinals.
No, it's the Cardinals, but you just want to dilly-dally around. You just want to go ahead and do it.
Well, final answer.
There we go.
2-1 on the board. No lifelines used yet. Celebrity mashup. All the mashups.
Yeah,
We're still doing this bullshit.
The pictures are from the 90s. The pictures are from the 90s, though.
Well, the
They're
Polaroid
from the 90s.
As long as it's not from the 1830s, I don't want any part of that shit. Just saying.
Major League Baseball. For Klemmer and Frank. 2 celebs.
All right, Frank. I definitely know the inside. I think I know them both, Frank, but I'm not. I think I have an idea, Frank.
I
know
trust
Kirk,
you.
right?
I trust you. I'm
You said
bad
Brandon?
face.
I think it's Richard Gere and Molly Ringwald.
I think that's a good one.
That's
Oh, wait a second. No.
no,
Isn't that Julia Roberts?
no, it's Molly Ringwald. Definitely on the inside, Frank.
All right, I'll trust you.
Okay. If I'm wrong, it's on the outside. But want to go with that? Richard Gere,
Yes.
Molly Ringwald. Final answer, Jeff.
That is correct.
Frank, Julia Roberts' mouth is way bigger than that.
I am bad with faces.
He is.
Oh my, I stink at this, Brandon. So
Here we go.
All right. That's Fred. Is that Fred's? Nah.
It's Leah. I know it is on the inside.
Who is it?
I think that's Leah Thompson. No.
Is that Dustin Diamond?
Yes, it is. Well, hold on. Let me see.
It's not Fred Savage, is it? No, he wasn't that curly.
I mean, do you want to?
We can double sip, or we're probably not going to use it. So,
You don't think so? You want to do it now?
yeah. Do you think that's Dustin Diamond?
I do, but I'm happy to double sip it. I mean, if you want
Double
to.
sip it. Say Dustin Diamond.
Double sip presented by New Amsterdam Vodka.
Leah Thompson and Dustin Diamond.
10 seconds. 10 seconds.
Savage? Who is that? All right, hold on. It's not Sandler, is it?
Sorry, Leah Thompson and Fred Savage. Final answer.
Who the fuck is that?
Oh my God.
Is it
Wait.
Ben Savage and Leah Thompson?
Way harder.
Who do you think it is, Frank?
Ben Savage and Leah
I
Thompson?
don't think from the 90s, but we could try it. I have no idea, Frank. So let's go with that one. Sure. Ben Savage and Leah Thompson. Final answer.
That's Sandler?
That is Leah Thompson and John Turturro. John Turturro.
Fuck you.
Oh.
John Turturro versus Richard Gere?
Jesus Christ, Jeff.
What the fuck? What?
You fucking kidding?
3-1.
Richard Gere was in one of the biggest.
Some bad sports there, Jeff.
It's early.
Oh,
NBA.
shit.
You want a double NBA?
You got to be fucking kidding me.
But it's like, you know how it is, Brandon. It's fine, whatever. It's fine. It's for charity.
That is true. It's for damn. We forgot to designate the charities. Here we go. NBA. You want a double?
I don't, Brandon. Do you? No.
I don't know.
For Frank and Klemmer. With the Cavs from 91 through 97, this 5'11" point guard was Mark Price's backup for 4 seasons and a starter and all-star in 96 and 97. 35 seconds.
What are you thinking, Frank?
Ron Harper?
Was he on the Bulls then? No?
He went to the Bulls in 96, 97. Bob Sura?
I like Surra better than Harper.
Yeah. Bob Sura.
Okay. Bob Surra, final answer, Jeff.
Brandon, what is it?
Terrell Brandon.
Terrell Brandon, right? Yeah. Final answer.
3-2. They get one back. Other side to tie it up 3 apiece. Sam Bowie's injuries gave him this 300-pound Trailblazer center more playing time where he'd make
Kevin
2 All-Star
Duckworth.
teams.
That's Duckworth, right?
Kevin Duckworth.
Yep. Final answer.
3-3, knotted up 2 points in the NBA category. Move on to music. Any interest in doubling
You
anybody?
want to double this? You're a music guy.
I'm not great at reckoning. I'd rather hold off. If that's okay.
Let's hold off.
Hey, you okay with that, buddy? You good?
I'm good.
Oh, good. Okay, good.
That's great.
Great.
Really enjoying this. Now, I'm not sure that. Okay.
Thank you.
Agree to disagree.
I knew that at least.
Here we go. NFL next category. Anyone want to double?
We'll double later.
Double sip available for Klemmer and Frank, and a double up. 2 double ups remaining for Brandon and Kirk. Here we go.
Okay.
NFL.
All right, let's get going, guys. Come on, shit.
A former top pick, this QB was second only to Brett Favre when he threw 33 touchdowns for the Ravens in 1996.
Vinny Testaverde.
Yep. Vinny Testaverde, final answer.
Nice
4-3.
Frank. There you go, Frank.
Frank rips it quick. Other side. A former top pick, this QB was second only to Brett Favre when he threw 29 TDs for the Raiders in 1997.
That's not Jeff George, is it?
I think it is.
You do?
I think it is.
97, yeah?
I think so.
Just think about the first picks quarterbacks that would have.
He languished in Indy for 4 or 5 years, and then he had a little brief second life.
All right, final answer.
4-4 tied up. That is correct, Jeff George. Good trivia. Movies. You want to double anybody?
Kirk, you're definitely doubling this, right?
You want to double?
This is your category, and I'm pretty good at it.
Two of us should be able to get it.
You double movies, I'll double
Frank.
college football.
We'll save our double later.
We already used it, didn't we? Can we do it again?
We have 2 doubles.
You have 2 doubles.
God damn. Kirk, where'd you find this guy?
They're going to save it.
Yeah, we'll save it.
Movies for 1 to make it 5-4. This 1987 release starred Steve Martin as the large-nosed C.D. Bales, who was a woman fall for his personality but another man's looks.
This is Roxanne, right, Frank?
Yes, it is. It's Roxanne.
Roxanne, final answer, Jeff.
5-4 to make it 6-5. Double up presented by Stella Blue being used right now for Kirk and Brandon to take a 6-5 lead going into the bonus round. This 1989 release starred Tom Hanks as Ray Pearson, who, along with his
that's the Burbs, right, Brandon?
suspects neighborhoods welcome.
That is the Burbs.
Right? Confirmed?
That's the Burbs, right? Make sure there's no. Yeah, the only other movie. 89, he did the Burbs, and he did Joe versus the Volcano. Joe versus the Volcano.
Correct. Final answer.
6-5 going to the bonus round. Great match so far. Both have a double up remaining. Little extra lifeline, though. Klemmer, Frank, you have your double sip. Pens and paper out. Showdown bonus round presented by Nestor and Vodka, and it is a unique twist tonight. Unique twist on this.
Twist. Kirk, did you hear that?
Time to make the donuts.
Here's how this works tonight. You're all guessing at the same time. We will take the average of your team's guesses.
Oh, this is going to be a clusterfuck.
The average of your team's guesses.
All right. Okay. Five rounds?
First to five. We're going to make it a little extra.
God damn. Okay.
All star. We're going to make it a little extra because I like the questions. So here we go. These are all 80s and 90s themed.
Okay.
Closest guess battle. Klemmer and Frank, you'll reveal first. Then Kirk and Brandon, you'll reveal. The average score, whoever has their average closer to the actual guess gets a point. If you get it dead on, which obviously can be very tough with the average, you get 2 points. First to 5 wins the bonus round. Either going to be 7-6, Klemmer and Frank, or 8-5.
Let's go, Brandon. We can finish this up here.
We got this.
First one. Total episodes of the NBC sitcom Family Ties. The order of reveal is going to be Frank, Klemmer, Kirk, Brandon, by the way. Total episodes. Pens down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Frank, reveal first.
151.
151 from Frank. Klemmer.
183.
183. Kirk review, excuse me, Kirk.
186.
186. Brandon.
168.
168. Average from Klemmer and Frank is 167. Average from Kirk and Brandon is 177. The correct answer is 176. They are off by 1. 1-0.
Right in the middle.
It's that friggin' European episode. I don't know if it counted as an episode or not. That terrible one where they fucking went to Europe.
Next one. Total home runs hit in the 50 World Series games in the 1990s. There were 50 World Series games from 1990 through 1999. How many home runs were hit in those 50 games? Dead on would have been quite something after I just said it's probably going to be hard to get it. Very close.
That was us, right?
Yep, 1-0. 1-0.
Total home runs in the 50 World Series games?
50 World Series games in the 1990s. How many home runs were hit in those combined games? Those games combined.
This could be a bad guess, Brandon.
I know. I'm trying to.
Frank, Klemmer, you guys will reveal first in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Frank, reveal.
61.
61. Klemmer.
87.
87. Brandon.
75.
75. Kirk.
I might be in trouble, Brad. I said 108.
108.
Higher's better.
Klemmer and Frank, you averaged 74 as your guess. Kirk and Brandon, you averaged 91.5 as your guess. The correct answer is 93. It's 2-0.
Come on, Kirk.
They've been on fire. Second question. It's an age question. Combined age of Ted Danson, Shelley Long, and George Wendt. Combined age of Ted Danson, Shelley Long, and George Wendt. 2-0. It's first to 5, though.
Is this in 1982 or is this today?
1982.
Oh, today, as of today. That is a good question. That is a good question. It's as of today.
Is that a good question?
Well, I mean, I actually did think that earlier. I was like, should I ask the question of how old were they?
No, he's right.
Yeah.
He's right.
I got to be honest, it was too lazy to do the Googling there. So we just went with current ages. Frank and Klemmer, you reveal first down 2-0 early. Frank, reveal in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
201.
201. Klemmer.
Frank. 231.
231.
232. Sorry.
Kirk said 232.
Yeah.
222.
Brandon.
222.
222. 216 was the average for Klemmer and Frank. 227 was the average for Brandon and Kirk. The correct answer is 225. They are on fire right now.
I mean, we just can't stop this fucking thing.
3-0. 3-0. Back to sports.
Some wild guesses there, Frank. It's okay.
My guesses aren't that bad.
That's not bad. That's not a bad guess.
It's almost like they have fucking Google in front of them. They're just so damn close.
That was 1982. I mean,
They just add
Total 3-pointers. Total 3-pointers made by Steve Kerr from 1990 through 1991, from 1990-1991 season through the 1998-1999 season. So
91 to 99?
So yeah, 1990 through 1999. Only in the seasons that took place fully in the 90s. Total 3-pointers made. Okay. 3-0 early, but 5 points needed still. Still need the total of 5.
I made fun of Frank, and now I'm going to look like a fool.
Frank, reveal your answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Frank, reveal.
876.
876. Klemmer.
516. We got this.
516.
Me or Brandon?
Kirk.
1108?
1,108.
How much, Brandon?
I think you're all way high. I think I got 280.
280. These are crazy numbers.
Wow.
Brandon, no chance.
Your average, listen to this. Klemmer and Frank, your average is 696. Brandon and Kirk, your average is 694. The correct answer is 521. It's 4-0.
Lower, boys.
That close. God damn it.
All right.
Brandon had the guy in 200 3-pointers in a decade.
Days between the release of Back to the Future Part 2 and Part 3. Days between the releases of Back to the Future Part 2 and Part 3. 4-0. Anything here from Brandon and Kirk is the bonus round. If not, we continue on. That's crazy. That is crazy. Stay alive from Klemmer and Frank.
You got this, boys.
Frank reveal in 5.
I think it's wrong, Brandon.
3, 2, 1. Frank reveal.
183.
No.
Klemmer reveal.
191.
191. Kirk.
204.
Brandon.
180.
204 and 180.
That's all right. So we'll get us 192.
Averages. Klemmer and Frank, 187. Brandon and Kirk, 192. The correct answer is 184. We continue on. It's 4-1. Frank was up by 1.
My fault there, Brandon.
Up by 1.
All right.
Here we go. 4-1.
We're all right around that.
4-1.
Yeah.
Here's the next question.
That was off by 1.
Okay.
Total wins
Good
for
Frank.
the Arizona Cardinals in the 90s from 1990 through 1999. Total wins by the Arizona Cardinals from 1990 through 1999.
Regular season.
Regular season wins. Yes, regular season wins. They did make the playoffs one time in the 90s. They did lose, so it wouldn't matter anyway.
I thought they beat the Cowboys once. No, am I wrong? Okay.
What?
Say, Brandon?
10 seasons.
The decade, yeah.
Yes, and they were obviously they were the Phoenix Cardinals for half of that.
That's
That
super
wasn't-
important. Thank you for saying
Just the Cardinals franchise. I know. Frank reveals first, down 4-1 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
68. They were awful. Most of the
68.
decade.
Klemmer.
Sorry, I went high. 58.
58.
You said
That is lower than what he just said.
I went higher, and you
I
said 50.
said I thought I went higher. But he went
62.
higher than I
Okay,
did. I was
Kirk.
reacting to his answer, guys.
62.
It's okay.
Brandon.
All right. Brandon Walker, 65.
All right, Brandon.
Wow. Klemmer and Frank, your average is 63. Kirk and Brandon, your average is 63 and a half. The correct answer is Klemmer had it 58. It's 4-2. It's 4-2.
Oh,
Wow. These are great guesses. Jesus. 4-2.
That one's pretty easy.
Brandon, we can't collapse here.
No, we're fine.
Duration in seconds of the Dallas theme song. The theme song for the TV show Dallas. Really the intro. We're looking for the full intro, start to finish.
Frank, sing that for us. All right. Cool. I'll be over here.
So intro all the way out, all the way done.
Start to finish. It's the first one that comes up on YouTube for those watching it. Credits, opening intro, start to finish. In seconds. 4-2. This will make it 4-3. Or if they get it dead on, it's tied up. Frank reveal in 3, 2, 1. Reveal.
113.
113. Klemmer reveal.
68.
68. Kirk.
96.
96.
Also 68.
Also 68.
Yeah.
113 is the average. 90 and a half is the average for Klemmer and Frank. 90 and a half. Kirk and Brandon, average is 82. Correct answer is 112. Frank was off by 1. It's 4-3. 3 in a row.
All right. Now we're getting into collapse territory. Everybody chill out for a second, all right?
Did you ever not choke at something? Jesus Christ.
Here we go. Billboard Hot 100 hits for Metallica in the 80s and 90s. Billboard Hot 100 hits in the 80s and 90s combined for Metallica.
Group, I know nothing about this group.
I don't either.
4-3.
And this is Billboard Top what?
100.
Billboard Hot 100. Top 100 Hot 100.
80s and 90s?
80s and 90s. Yep. Singles released that landed in the Billboard Hot 100. Brandon and Kirk can win the bonus round, or Klemmer and Frank can tie it up here. Frank reveal in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Frank reveal.
11.
11. Klemmer reveal.
6.
6. Kirk reveal.
12.
12. Brandon reveal.
8.
Average for Klemmer and Frank is 8.5.
I think it might be like
Average for Kirk and Brandon is 10. Correct answer is 12. That is the bonus round.
Oh, I
They
got
almost came back.
Got it. Fucking got on the number. All right.
8-5. A lot of points left. Next category is college football.
You want
College
to double this
football.
category, Jeff?
You're fine. You're good?
I'm good.
Okay. Yep. I trust
Can I
you.
double it?
I trust you.
To make it 10-5. To make it 10-5. Here
You're
we
up
go.
first, though, remember?
This is for Klemmer and Frank.
I'm not Mints.
I did it too.
In the back-to-back years of 1995 and 1996, his Northwestern running back finished top 10 in Heisman voting with a total of 29 TDs on 3,061 yards rushing.
Oh, you tank.
Darnell Autry?
You confident with that?
Not really, but I assume you know that name.
You have another guess? It could be somebody, or is
No.
that pretty much it?
That's pretty much it.
You want to think about it at all?
That's the only name I could come up with.
Darnell Autry?
Yes.
All right, Darnell Autry, final answer.
8-6. That's
Frank.
correct.
Go, Frank.
Big one from Frank.
Good one, Frank.
To make it 10-6. To make it 10-6, Klemmer and Frank still have their double, though.
You got this.
Yeah, I got it.
In the back-to-back years of 1995-1996, his Iowa State running back finished top
Troy
10
Davis?
voting with a total of 36 touchdowns and
I
4,195
mean, I you know what you just did, man. You know what you just fucking did. Like, was that word? Just say the goddamn word. Just say it.
Troy Davis, final answer?
10-6. No lifeline
double.
remaining.
He's in scoring. I don't know how he does it.
What's that, Klemmer?
I can promise you
he's league in scoring every year. I don't know
he's not leapfrogging Rico for answers. I can promise you that.
Well, I could just tell Brandon didn't know the answer. I had to bail him out.
I appreciate that, Kirk. Thank you, man.
That was great. That was worth it. We can lose now. I don't even care.
Fine. You got what you came for?
Yeah, that was really it. I beat you 3 times in a row now with this, basically.
TV, do you want to double? Klemmer and Frank.
What do you think, Frank? You want to double here?
God, that was great.
Yeah, let's double this one.
All right.
Yeah, we will too.
Yeah, why not?
Doubled up to make it 10-8. Howard Haspin played an unconventional but inspiring school teacher
this, Frank. We talked about it.
from 86 through 91.
Head of the class.
Head of the class. Final answer, Jeff.
10-8.
We just talked about
Look
it last
like
week.
Arvid.
That's Klemmer's boy was in that cast. His buddy, Dan Schneider.
So was Robin. Robin Givens,
Yeah.
who didn't want to become Robin Tyson because she would have known that everyone was she was Robin Tyson.
And Brian Robbins, Brandon, the director of Ready to Rumble.
And ran
Really?
Paramount for a while.
Yeah.
To make it 11-8. Gerald McRaney played a Marine who tries to balance work and life with his new
Major
wife
Dad.
and kids in this.
There you go.
Say that.
Brandon. There you go, Brandon. There you go. I would have never got it. Final answer.
11-8. 3-point lead. Double sip remains for Klemmer and Frank. Sports movies is the next category. Sports movies. You're going to
Klemmer, that's us.
It is. It is.
You do have double sip. Keep that in mind if you need it. You're going to see 3 blank sports movie posters from the 80s and 90s. Tell me the titles. Here we
What
go.
was this week's episode, guys? I haven't seen it.
Brandon quit on the show. It's fine.
Everybody relax.
Yeah.
They're up, Brandon.
Got a wrestling episode to do.
To make it 11-9.
That's the program, Cobb, and the Scout. Right, Brandon? Right, Frank?
Yeah. Program,
You got your
Cobb, and the Scout.
That is right, Chris. Yes.
All right, so the program, Cobb, and the Scout. Final answer, Jeff.
That is correct.
Cobb, the best movie out of that group.
You think so?
Yeah. I
I thought he was kind of miscast. He's too old, I thought, but yeah.
He was, but it was still okay.
Well,
bad
he
movie.
played Cobb as both 7-year-old and
Right.
as a young player.
Right.
To make it 12-9.
That is Mr. Baseball. That is The Babe, and what's that in the middle? All the right moves?
All the right moves with Tom Cruise and Leah Thompson again.
Yeah. So that is Mr. Baseball. That is All the Right Moves, and that is The Babe.
Final answer.
That is one of the worst sports movies ever made, The Babe.
We covered it.
That's about. That's
All the
about.
right moves sucked too.
Oh no, Frank, no.
Frank.
To make it
Frank, come on.
niche category time. Presented by Body Armor. Niche category time presented by Body Armor. The New York Mets.
Darth Bruce Springsteen.
Against season 1 of The West Wing. It aired in 1999.
Wait, if you paid attention to the friggin' text, you didn't even answer it.
No, you're right. You got it.
He's
Whatever.
such a
make
rude
it-
asshole, Kirk. Sometimes you
Shut the
won't
fuck
get
up, Klemmer.
Such a dick.
He's my
Make
teammate.
it 12-11.
He's my brother.
Ugh.
After being shut out in Game 1, whose RBI single in the 3rd inning of Game 2 opened the scoring for the Mets in the 1986 World Series?
Oh, damn.
Ooh, shoot.
First person with an RBI.
They lost that game. I watched all the other 4 games at least once or twice. Let's see.
It would have been against
The Red Sox?
It would have been against Roger Clemens.
Roger Clemens. Yep. So,
You know who had a good game that day?
What's that?
You know who had a good game that game?
Who?
Rafael Santana.
Do you think it's him?
I think it's a good chance it's Rafael Santana. If not, we're fucked.
I don't mind that guess, Frank, because third inning, you figure it's the bottom of the order, right? So, I don't mind Santana.
Yeah, Rafael Santana.
All right, final answer.
Oh,
I think it's Tim Tuffle.
You think it's Tim Tuffle? Why do you think it's Tim Tuffle?
Because I
You
know.
just want to say Tim Tuffle, didn't you?
Well, no, I know. Frank Tuffle made the error in game 1, right? Is that okay?
Yeah, but he didn't. I don't believe he started in game.
Thank you, Frank. Okay, that's
It was a
Frank.
2.
Frank.
5,
Help him necessarily.
4,
Just say who you want to
3,
say.
2.
Wally Backman, final answer.
There we go.
14-9. That is correct. That's devastating.
Is that a 3-point category?
Other side, 2 points.
Wow.
Oh.
In the pilot of The West Wing, what is the name of the Reverend and administration
Al something.
ally
It's,
wrapped up in the Josh Lyman versus Mary Marsh?
you know his last name? It's definitely Al.
Yeah.
I do need the name, the whole name.
Reverend Al.
You will disavow these people, Al, and you will do it now.
You will do kind of a bald older guy.
Fat guy, yeah.
Yeah. Lambs of God, Al. These people are
My niece, yeah, she's a precocious thing.
granddaughter.
It's granddaughter, yeah, not niece.
Al.
Al, what was Al's name?
You're right, though. Al.
5.
You'll pronounce these people, Al, and you'll do it. I don't think we know his last name.
First name is Al, guys.
Do you want to go with Al, Frank? I watched this show, but I don't remember this.
Do you want to go with Al, Frank?
You could give a last name. You get it. You're back in it.
Do you want to fucking go with Al?
We have to give a last name, Jeff.
Yes.
Fuck. Anything, Frank?
Al.
I've never watched The Left Wing.
Okay.
There it is. There it is.
You'll pronounce these people, Al, and you'll do it now.
4.
I'm going to go with Al Autry. Final answer.
Al Caldwell.
Oh, yes, Reverend Caldwell. Damn it.
That is the win for them. But we're going to do the last 2 rounds for the great questions. And the last
Good
question
job,
is
Brandon.
awesome.
I fucked up on that Met one.
It's
Wally
all right.
Backman.
It's all right. We'll get him next year.
Along with being chief of staff under Nixon and Ford, this 4-star general was Secretary of State under Reagan from 1981 through 1982, U.S. history. Obviously, because we did season 1, we did the Mets World Series here, by the way, if that's not obvious to those who are watching.
I know it. Yeah, I remember that Backman single well.
35 seconds.
What was that jackass's name?
Wasn't Haldeman, was it?
Yes, it was.
It was? All right. Haldeman, final answer, Jeff.
Alexander Haig.
Oh,
Hey,
fuck.
idiots.
Final answer.
Final answer.
He tried to do the
59.
coup after Reagan got
Yeah,
killed.
because he said, I'm in charge. He's the one that tried
I'm in
to
charge.
jump Bush.
Yep.
Former VP
Powers
candidate.
Booth.
This man was a Maine senator from 59 through 80 and Secretary of State under Carter from 80 through 81.
I don't think it's Jamel Hill.
I don't either. A Maine senator.
Who's from Maine? You're from? Don't you have Maine ties?
But I don't even know who. I don't even know who this is. That's Minnesota.
He was a senator for a long fucking time. Maine. That's barely sneaking into the 80s right there, too. So that just.
Oh, so is Haig.
Okay.
5, 4.
It's Minnesota. I'll say Humphrey, but that's Minnesota. Final answer.
Alan Eagleton?
Is it Alan Eagleton, Kirk?
I thought Eagleton was Alaska, right? Or Missouri? Didn't he die?
He's the guy who got the shock.
It's fine. Good guess.
He's the guy who got the shock treatments.
Alan Eagleton, final answer.
Edmund Muskie.
Oh.
You made that up.
Last category.
Who was he a VP candidate for?
Didn't he go against Nixon?
Who was he a VP? He ran for president. He's the guy who was crying when he's running. Who was he a VP candidate for?
I only have what's in front of me.
Oh, wow. That's,
Who was he a VP candidate for?
motherfucker doesn't even write the questions anymore.
He wasn't Carter's. Carter's VP was Mondale.
No. Who ran it? Who was in 68, Kirk? Who ran against?
I thought it was Eagleton who ran with McGovern.
He was.
68, Humphrey.
Right now.
So who was he VP candidate for? It was a VP candidate for Kennedy. Kennedy's vice president was
Humphrey.
Humphrey.
Oh, Muskie was Humphrey's vice president?
Yeah.
Oh, I got you. Okay, gotcha.
Last category, it's called Sounds of the 80s and 90s. You're going to hear a comedy movie theme song, a sitcom theme song, and a candy brand jingle. Candy, gum, or mint.
I love everything about this.
Here we go. This is for you.
Yeah.
Here we go. This is for Frank and Klemmer. Identify the comedy movie, the sitcom, and the candy, gum, or mint brand jingle. Here it is.
The taste is gonna move ya. Take a sniff, pull it out. The taste is gonna move.
All right, I know the movie is Naked Gun.
Yep.
The sitcom is Facts of Life, and Juicy Fruit is the gum.
You sure on the gum? The gum was I didn't know at all.
Juicy Fruit.
Okay, final answer then, Jeff.
Clinic there, 15 to 10.
How'd you not know Juicy Fruit?
I never heard that jingle. Was it? I don't remember.
Taste is gonna move ya.
I don't remember that at all.
Here we go. Last one to make it 16-10.
Police Academy. It's Growing Pains and it's Mentos, correct?
Yep.
Final.
That is correct. 16-10 final score. Obviously, the steal was huge there.
I fucked that one up.
But if you got it, it wouldn't have mattered. Yeah, the bonus round was the true, obviously, big backbreaker.
The world just saw.
Yes, game 2 was a nightmare. Dwight Gooden was bombed. You know, I walked with Dwight Gooden the other day.
Did you? Oh, well, they didn't win the World Series, I guess, so it didn't really fucking matter.
No, it didn't. It didn't matter, and it's like game 1. You remember the error by Tim Tuffle.
Yeah, Tuffle.
Game 2, the only thing you remember is Keith Hernandez had an error.
Yeah.
Dwight Gooden got bombed.
Didn't Backman have an RBI?
What?
Backman had an RBI.
He was
off in game 2. Yeah.
2 hits, RBI, 2 walks for Wally Backman that game. But it's Brandon and Kirk, 16-10 with the victory.
No surprise. I mean, this is sort of a team that everybody would be fearful of. I will say 10 points for an All-Star week is a disgrace. I mean, that's a bad regular game. Like, we kicked – I mean, I knew Muskie. I'm trying to keep this thing close. Like,
sure, but we knew coming in that 3 of us here were All-Stars and one of us kind of wasn't.
I think Frank played well. I thought Frank played really well. And, ultimately – you find out who is an all-star. And Klemmer before the game, like, oh, you steal this, you steal – I mean, I don't know. Who was the MVP of this game, Klemmer?
Well, yeah.
Frank, next year
you
need to worry about –
answer, so I guess I'd have to say you, Kirk.
Frank, next year think about who you need as your
World Series games that year, that is the one I remember the least.
Sure, right. Sure. Total fraud Mets fans, these two. It's unbelievable. They'll do their fucking – and I got remember that.
I was 6 years old.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, here we go.
I remember those games. I watched them on VHS, but
Put your big boy pants on, Clemmer.
I got the collection of all 7 games on VHS too. I never watched game 2.
Got to watch game 2. Got to watch game 1 and 2.
And obviously, Brandon with Troy Davis was embarrassing, but that's why I'm here.
Great start to All-Star Week.
I'm glad I at least pulled out Darnell Autry.
That was a great pull, Frank.
That was a good one.
Tomorrow you will see, I believe.
I'm glad this was an All-Star game, but not a regular season game.
Yeah, it's a fun one. It's for charity.
In the regular season, you got better teammates than this bullshit right here, so you're good.
One of them will be playing tomorrow. KB against Will Compton will have the ability to Google all of the answers. Also, all 4 of his niches will be Will Compton. So, I mean, the deck is stacked very heavily in favor of Will Compton.
Did Klemmer get Google today or no? Was he on his own?
I was on my own, yes.
And then Booze Ponies against the Fans on Thursday night. And then Sunday night, our 4th annual All-Star game. Then back to business the week after for the final month of the regular season. Actually, not even. It's like 3 weeks. Sure. A week off for the tournament. So
I'll see you in Chicago again, right?
I'll be playing that last
Everybody's
game.
going to be there.
That's a guarantee. I am not losing again.
No, Jeff. I will see Kirk in the final game again.
At the Riviera. Okay.
We will meet again. We will shake hands and we will go to war.
That's right.
I'll see you guys in Chicago too.
Shut the fuck up.
All four you're going to be. You're all four teams will be making the tournament. It's going to be great. Cannot wait. More from All-Star Week coming up tomorrow. Thank you to Amsterdam Vodka. Thank you to Body Armor. Thank you to Stella Blue. Thank you to these guys for doing this. Talk to you tomorrow night.